because we know a lot more than what you think. All right?
Then you need to talk to me, sir, in private.
Was this an accident?
Because he's underage.
He is just 16, but she seems to think that that means he's immune from consequences.
He's underage, and it sounds like you know exactly what happened, so maybe you should go tell me exactly what happened, and then I will talk to him. Because I don't like you saying that you knew what happened.
Yes, ma'am.
And
We do know what happened.
okay, then you know who did it and what happened. So
Yes.
good, then we'll go in the other room and you can tell me if he
That's not how
participated in
This
this.
is not how
And
this is going to work.
it's not?
No. Not at all.
A mother joins her son's interrogation and is under the impression that him being questioned is optional.
No,
Yes, ma'am.
no.
And I can prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Then somebody ought to be proving it to me before they're saying something like that to him, because that is very upsetting
What
to
we
me.
want to know, was this an accident? There's always two
I'm
sides
not,
of every
I'm not
story.
liking this.
I don't like this from day one.
I don't like it either.
Neither does the family of the lady that.
Excuse me, I know that. I have felt very bad about that. That is sickening to me. And I have even said this is a horrible thing, but for you to sit here and say that he had something to do with this,
And we already do know that. That's beyond a shadow of doubt.
it doesn't matter what he says. You guys have to do it. That's just talk, like detective talk. You can't, you think I would let you arrest him? Like Jordan Spears would let you arrest Jordan without a lie detector test?
Man, you don't have a choice. In the United States, there's a thing called probable cause.
You know what? I
There's
do
something
have a
called probable
choice.
cause.
So, you're just gonna have to talk. I just have to get an attorney with a minimum wage, 2 jobs that I work, because you know what? We do have choices.
Yes, we have choices. We have a choice.
Okay.
That
Well,
happened,
when you
and
get
a lady
the,
died.
I know this lady died. When you get the lie detector test set up for him, then you'll just have to contact me. As for now, Jaden and I will be leaving.
And that's
If
not
you're
correct.
finished.
You can leave. Jaden's going to be placed under arrest.
No, he can't be. He's 16 years old.
Him being 16 doesn't work the way she thinks it does. The police don't need her permission. They are focused on one thing: finding out what really happened at the top of a cliff, and whether what 4 friends were doing up there was as innocent as they claim. Welcome back to Crime A to Z, where we detail cases and criminals from their very beginning until well after other reporting ends. Today we'll be talking about the case of Victoria Schaefer. It's a case where a woman ends up dead in a park, and police are left to piece together a tragic death that appeared random, but turned out to be anything but. And before we get started today, we wanted to give a quick shout out to our members. We're so grateful for you jumping on board to help support us. You're the best. Once we get going, if you decide that you like how we present this case, please do us a really big favor and hit like and subscribe, please. Let's go.
Where are we? 911, where's your emergency?
Okay, we're at Hocking Hills, and a huge tree branch fell on this lady. It's in her hospital.
Okay, take a breath. You're at Old Man's Cave?
Yes,
Okay, and what happened?
a tree branch fell on her.
You're saying, slow down, I can't understand you. What happened?
A tree branch fell on her.
A tree branch fell on someone.
Yes,
Okay.
no, it's like, we're at the actual tree.
Okay, are you with her?
No, some other kids of mine are with them trying to get you.
Okay.
They're trying to get you out of the place.
Okay, what's your name?
Hannah.
Hannah?
44-year-old mother of 4, Victoria Schaefer, was leading the group of students whose senior photos she was taking down a trail at Old Man's Cave in Logan, Ohio. Then, out of nowhere, a log came crashing down from above, crushing the photographer and killing her instantly. The force of the blow was even reflected by her broken camera. The autopsy would later describe catastrophic injuries: a large scalp laceration, spinal fractures in 2 places, a crushed chest cavity, 6 broken ribs, and additional internal and external injuries. After the 911 call, authorities were dispatched to the scene. Victoria had been struck by not just a branch, but a 6-foot, 74-pound log that had tumbled down the cliff, landing where she just happened to be walking just moments earlier. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources joined forces with the Sheriff's Department and quickly noticed that the log that had struck Victoria didn't appear to have broken off naturally. It had been cleanly cut at each end and measured exactly 6 feet long. They navigated to the top of the cliff where the log was assumed to have fallen from. There, they found several logs similar to the one that killed Victoria, stacked, and also exactly 6 feet long. The question quickly became, how did a log move from the stack to falling off a cliff? The surrounding area, especially leading toward the cliff, didn't support the log accidentally tumbling over by itself, particularly given obstacles along the way. The officers noticed several sets of footprints and quickly determined that the falling log was not the result of a branch falling naturally. They began questioning witnesses who said that they noticed some teenage boys running away from the cliff right after the accident, but no one seemed to know who they were and whether foul play was at hand. It was originally reported that it was the result of an accident, with the media noting that the area had experienced other tragic accidents.
The Ohio Department of Natural Resources says a woman died in Hocking Hills State Park. The Chillicothe woman was killed by a falling tree branch yesterday afternoon near Old Man's Cave. This is the third death near the park just this summer. Last month, a hiker fell off a cliff and another person's body was discovered in a remote location at Conkle's Hollow State Nature Preserve in June.
But given the findings at the top of the cliff and the witness accounts, the Sheriff's Department had almost immediately considered the accident suspicious. They were convinced the log had not fallen from natural causes.
What makes the pain even worse, not knowing how part of a tree fell on the 44-year-old photographer while she was on a photo shoot with high school seniors at Old Man's Cave.
We've been told that on the investigation that it could not have been like an accident by nature. Somebody had to move this, like they've been calling it a branch or a log, but it was originally a branch that was cut up.
In addition to the unlikelihood of the log having dislodged itself and made its way naturally to the cliff's edge, investigators also noted that even had the log somehow made it there and dropped on its own, it likely would have fallen straight down onto a ledge below. But to hit Victoria where she was, it had to clear multiple ledges, which meant it needed forward momentum rather than a simple natural fall. But in such an unsurveilled area, with no eyewitness accounts of what actually happened, authorities have little to work with and turn to the public for help.
We believe that somewhere somebody knows something.
If you were hiking these trails at any time on Labor Day and snapped photos or took video, you're asked to contact ODNR or Crime Stoppers.
The photo that you send today may not make much sense today, but it could make sense 2 weeks from now, tomorrow, a month from now.
I don't really need anything, just some answers.
And Crime Stoppers is offering a $10,000 reward if you have any information or even photos from Labor Day at Old Man's Cave. You're asked to share them with authorities.
For weeks, the investigation went nowhere, and the community was devastated. And with all the focus on the gruesome murder and tragic loss, it was easy to lose sight of who Victoria was outside of the headlines. As if being a full-time photographer was not enough, Victoria also built a high-level executive HR career. She worked her way up from placing temp workers at an agency to corporate roles, to earning both bachelor's and master's degrees, and eventually becoming an HR director. And even after she started her photography business, she didn't just dabble in it. She grew it into an operation with employees and even bought into a school and sports photography franchise. But even after her successes in photography, she was still in high demand for her HR skills. Petland came calling, and she stepped into an HR director job while still running her photography business, all while still running a household with 4 kids. Her family pushed hard for answers, working with investigators and Crime Stoppers to get the public involved. A $10,000 reward was offered for information leading to an arrest. Victoria's husband Fritz granted interviews, expressing how they just wanted answers. Then, just over a month after the incident, law enforcement finally got a break they needed. A local mother made a call to police.
At the bus with Bailey, her now ex-boyfriend,
Jordan Buckley apparently was one of the two boys at the park who partook in the branch falling down and hitting Miss Schaefer. I didn't know about this until this morning on the bus when Bailey told me, but she has a message on her phone. I don't know if she deleted it now that she's told me or not, but of him saying that there's something serious happened. It was right after apparently the incident at the park, that something serious happened at the park and that he needs to talk to her, but he can't send it over text. And then apparently on the 3rd at school, he told her what happened. He says he's not the one who hit it. His friend who he's with was, but I don't know his friend's name.
Law enforcement wants to have a chat with the boys. They first talked to 16-year-old Jordan Buckley at their school, Logan High School, in Logan, Ohio. Officers immediately notice that Jordan has a cast on his arm. Before they get started, and while they're still finalizing all the Miranda rights paperwork, Jordan is eager to start talking.
That's what you got. Can I print it? I don't care. But now that I know what this is about, this is... I was there that day. I think... I don't know what day it was, but I know it's in like September. So, it was last month. Me and my friends were...
I know you're nervous and you're going to get it all out, and that's great. We want you to get it all out. Just let me finish up a few things right here, and we'll let you talk as much as you want to talk.
Nothing really happened.
So, obviously, you're ready to start rambling. Let us talk. You want to hear?
Well,
we're wanting to listen. So, spill it.
Well, so that day, me and my friends. I don't know if you guys want me to give you their names or not.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Jaden Churches was with me. Miranda and AJ. I don't know AJ's last name.
Actually, you three was there. Anybody else?
No.
Any family?
No. It was just us. We were just walking around, bored. So we were like, let's go on a hike. And we just went on a hike.
Where did you hike at?
Well, first we started going down. We went like down. You know when you go down, you cross the bridge, and you go up.
So you was at Old Man's Cave?
Yeah, we were at Old Man's Cave. That's where we went. And then when we went there, nothing was happening. But we went up, like on the back side of the hill, and then we came back because some guy told us that some woman got smashed by a branch. So we turned around and we went down towards the bottom part. And then we came back up, and there was a bunch of like EMS people running past us and sirens and everything.
Really?
Yeah. So we just left.
So. He was at Old Man's Cave. We'll draw you a picture.
The officer asks for specifics, knowing that's where any lies or deception can get tripped up.
So you got, here's the visitor center, right?
Yeah.
Right, then you have the trail going down through here. So you come back up on top of the...
Yeah, we were on top. And then some guy came up to us. I don't know who it was. It was an African-American guy. He had long dreads. And he came up to me and he said, "Don't go that way." And then I asked him why, and he said a branch fell down and smashed some woman. And I said, a branch? He said, yeah, like a tree branch fell off. So we went down, and then we walked down the stairs. And we were going down on the bottom part. You know where you go down?
So you was over here in the corner.
Yeah, we weren't like all the way. We didn't walk very far. It was like halfway when we ran into that dude.
So here's the visitor center in that trail, and then it goes over in here.
Yeah.
Right. And cliffs right here.
Yeah,
real steep right here.
Yeah, and you're like walking right up along the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can look over. Could you see anything down here?
No. Not that I knew of.
Okay, so then you got stairs and it goes down through here. These are stairs.
Yeah.
Like a tunnel. Alright. So then what happened?
That's basically it. After we went down there, me and Jaden were walking ahead of them, and we were farther down, and we just walked all the way down that trail on the bottom part. This is when we went back down, and then we just came back and just went home. We were bored.
You were bored?
Yeah, we were just bored until we went there. Nothing really happened.
Nothing really happened.
Like, nothing happened. We were just walking around that day, and then that guy came up to us and said that.
What time did you get there?
I have no idea.
Morning, afternoon, night?
Afternoonish.
How'd you guys get there?
Miranda drove us.
Where'd she go?
No idea.
Car or truck?
It's a car. Gray car.
You got a girlfriend?
No.
Have a
Officers know that's not true, because the person who said that Jordan had texted her that he'd done something serious was Jordan's ex-girlfriend, Bailey.
No.
Have a girlfriend? You sure?
Yeah, I don't have a girlfriend.
Did you have a girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, I did. The last girlfriend I had was Bailey.
Jordan knows what he has told Bailey, and from that moment on, he appears less at ease and visibly more nervous. Officers ask him if he has a cell phone, and he mentions that he has a new one that he got 3 weeks prior. They ask him what happened to the phone he would have had on the day of the incident. He said it was a prepaid phone that he was borrowing from a friend, that he never used for calls, and he gave it away to someone else who needed it once he got his new phone.
Did you take pictures with your phone that day?
No, I didn't take pictures that day.
How many did Miranda take?
I have no idea. I'm not really that close to Miranda. I'm just more close with Jaden.
I mean, but you guys were together that day.
Yeah, but me and Jaden were walking in front of them. They were behind us the whole
People
time.
can't go anywhere without taking pictures.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
Hocking Hills.
I mean, they might have took pictures, but I didn't take any pictures with her or with anybody that I know of. Because I'm not one that likes taking pictures. I don't like my face. We don't even have any pictures of me on the wall because I won't let my mom take pictures of me. I didn't skip school pictures last year.
Officers cut to the chase.
Jordan, I want you to be honest with me, okay?
Yeah.
Detective Robertson, you've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this for a long time. I've worked for the state for 22 years, okay? Before we come in here, we've already got our answers. Right? We ask a series of questions that we have answers to. Alright? So, this is the time to come clean because there's some allegations been brought against you.
What were they?
Well, you was there. You confirmed that you was there. We know that you was there. So, there's more to this story. Tell us about the branch being up on top.
Well, but I didn't do anything.
That was all it took.
I didn't do anything. Like, I just don't like snitching on people. That's the problem.
This is the time.
I know,
this is not about snitching. This is about telling the truth. And telling the truth gets you farther than not telling the truth.
So, me and Jaden walked all the way farther down, like clear to the end, not where the metal bridge is. This guy did say that to us, but we did end up going back down. But I skipped a part of what we did. We walked all the way down to the end of this, and Jaden kicked off a branch. Not a branch, it was a log. It was a big log, like probably this wide, this long, and he kicked it, and it rolled off the cliff, and it made a loud bang, so we ran. And we ran into Miranda and AJ. They had no idea. We didn't tell them any of this happened.
That log?
Yeah, it's that log.
That log.
He just kicked it. He didn't pick it up, push it, or anything. He just kicked it.
How big was it?
Like this big, probably. This wide.
Where did he kick it from?
It was like over a clear part, like the far back part, and it was on this part. It was, and then here's the cliff. It was like right here.
How far away
kicked it.
from it was it?
I don't know, from like right there, right here, and it like rolled down the hill. I don't know if I wasn't like paying attention to what he was doing, so I don't know if he intentionally kicked it or if he like stumbled on it.
Did he pick it up first and carry it?
No, he didn't pick it up at all. Not that I saw.
How did it get on the other side of the tree?
Based on the position of the log before it was moved, officers are skeptical that Jaden just kicked it versus picking it up. So they get clarification of exactly where and how Jordan claims he kicked the log over the cliff.
These are two big trees right here.
No, those two big trees are laying down.
They're laying on the ground. These logs was over here.
On the ground.
So if he kicked it, he's going to hit this tree.
I didn't even know there was trees on the ground.
Did you guys pick it up and carry it across?
I
Did
didn't
you guys
pick
check
it
it
up.
around?
I didn't pick it up, and I didn't see him pick it up. As far as like he told me he kicked it.
Where was you at when he? What was you doing when he was?
I was messing around. I was behind him, because before that we were like standing on branches and like hanging on them, but they were farther back. I wasn't near the cliff when I was doing that, and I was just like bouncing on them. And because before that there was this branch that came off, and I hung on it over this like bridge thing, and it bounced me up, but it didn't fall off, so it was fine. And then I walked back over, and I just kept doing that because I was bored. And then I heard a loud bang, and he started running, so I ran with him, and he told me he kicked the log off.
Okay. Got any screaming?
I didn't hear any screaming, and then when we ran back, we turned around, and that guy came up to us and said that to us. The black dude.
Okay, the black guy come up and said.
Yeah, he said not to go that way.
Before you guys kicked the log off, was you guys throwing rocks and sticks and everything?
No, never threw anything.
Wasn't kicking anything off. Nobody yelling. Are you sure?
Yeah.
But investigators had heard otherwise. Witnesses reported that the teens appeared intoxicated and were throwing both rocks and sticks over the cliff prior to the incident. Officers turned their attention to what happened after the log fell, and Jordan's claims start to crack.
You've been following this on TV?
Following what?
This story on TV. You seen anything on TV? Social media?
I haven't seen anything about it.
Nothing. You don't even know what happened that day?
No, I just didn't acknowledge any of it.
You didn't acknowledge anything?
Yeah, I just didn't think anything of it.
Said you know what happened?
Not really.
You had no idea?
Not really.
So when you sent a text to your girlfriend at the time?
I mean, yeah, I knew what happened, but I didn't know what happened to cause that, like completely what happened. Like I was there with my friends, but I wasn't the one that did it. And I know that it killed the woman when it fell down on her, and I heard the loud bang, and I saw Jaden run, and I was running with Jaden.
So why didn't you call 911? Why didn't you do anything?
Because I was freaking out, and I thought I was going to get in trouble for it.
Okay.
And I didn't want to get charges pressed against me, like involuntary manslaughter or something.
So you have researched this?
No, I just know a lot, because I've been in trouble with cops before, and it's not fun. So I tried to not even deal with it at all.
So you just wanted to block it out?
Yeah, basically.
It should have been a cue to Jordan that police knew everything that had gone down since the incident, but he wasn't catching on.
You and Jade talked any more about this?
Nope.
You guys didn't make a pact and say, hey man, I'm never going to say anything. You got to keep this a secret.
Well, yeah, we did say that. That's why I told you that story. But then after I realized the severity of it, I could get in a lot more trouble for his actions if I'm the one not doing anything. And I don't want that to happen. And I don't think Jaden even told anybody. And Bailey was the only person I told about this. So, was she the one that told you guys this?
No, there's been several people.
With Jordan hopefully now aware that officers know everything that has transpired since the incident, they ask again about photos.
Remember how I asked you about pictures?
Yeah.
Everybody that comes to the Hocking Hills takes pictures and jobs pictures.
Well, I didn't take any pictures because that Motorola had a terrible camera. Like, the camera on that phone was terrible. And the battery died really fast because it was like a cheap phone. So I just really didn't use it that much. But I don't know if Jaden took any pictures.
Come on, that's your buddy.
I don't know.
You guys made a pact. You guys kept this secret.
I don't know if he took any pictures. Like, I
didn't
swear.
show you any pictures,
No.
say anything.
I took one picture on Miranda's phone before, but it wasn't my phone. It was on Miranda's phone.
What kind
Me
of
and
picture
Jaden.
did
It
you
was
take?
me and Jaden. I had my shirt off. He had his shirt off, and it was just me and him standing down there on the bottom part where the cliffs were.
The officers are done with Jordan not being forthcoming.
All right, Jordan, let's do this. I want you. Look, we bounced all over. You know, here and there, everything else. I want you to start from the very beginning, all over. Like this never even happened. Like we never even got this all out of you. We read you in the Miranda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're going to start over, and I want you to go from the very beginning.
Tell you exactly what
Right,
happened.
all the way to the end. All the way.
All right.
I want you to go all the way up to the end before you walked in this room.
All right. So
Everything.
So what happened was me, Jaden, Miranda, and AJ walked down, and we went across over to that one spot where we were. Me and Jaden were way ahead of him. Miranda and AJ had nothing to do with any of this. It was more me and Jaden. If anybody was getting in trouble, it would be me and Jaden.
Okay.
Because we just told them about it. They knew about it, but we just told them not to say anything to anybody about it. So we went down. We went over this, like that little cliff thing, and me and Jaden walked over there, and I was messing around, and all I heard was a big bang, and he told me he kicked the log off, and then we turned around, we ran. Some black dude came up and told us not to go over there because it was dangerous. Because at that point we met up with Miranda and AJ, and we turned around and we just started walking back there because we didn't think anything of the log. We didn't think it was going to hurt anybody. Like, we just thought he'd just take the log off, and it was loud. So, after that, that guy came up to us, told us not to go that way, so we turned around, went all the way down, and then over towards, like, so when you go down the stairs through that cave thing, and you come around through that other cave, you go down, and it's like that, and we kind of stopped, like, right around there.
Did you see what happened?
No, like, I saw where everybody was going, but I didn't see anything, like, the log or anything. I didn't see anybody over there. I just saw a bunch of EMS. Like, on our way walking back out, the EMS came down past us, and that's when we left, because we got scared.
See any firemen?
I didn't see any firemen. When we walked by, it was just a bunch of EMS lights.
What do you think are like EMS? What makes someone EMS and not fire?
Like, ambulances. There was like 4 ambulances right beside with all their lights on. But they weren't like, their sirens were on, but their lights were on.
Okay, so did you actually see the paramedics?
Yeah, they were carrying a bag, wearing all black, and they walked by us. There was 2 of them. There was a girl and a guy. And then after that, me and Jake made a pact not to tell anybody about this. And, because I was tipped off already that this was going to happen, but I didn't, like, someone told me that Bailey told you guys about all this, so
He told you. This ain't that time to
well,
hold secrets.
Yeah, he's not doing anything wrong. So Cole,
Doesn't matter.
Cole told me he heard Bailey say my name, and he told me. So
What was his name?
Cole. But he didn't know what it was about. He has no idea what any of this is about, and I kind of don't want him to know about any of this. But he told me that Bailey was talking to Campbell about me and was going to tell me, but I didn't get to school in time for him to tell me. And so I kind of knew what it was about, so I kind of texted Jaden and was like, dude, something's going to happen. We're going to get caught. I said, I don't know what you want me to say, but I'm not getting in trouble for you. I said, I won't tell them, but if they ask me, I'm not going to completely lie and get myself in trouble. And then he said, okay, I'm not really worried about it. And that was the end of it. I called him yesterday in the parking lot, and that's what I said.
So you called him yesterday?
That was it. Yep, that's the last time I talked to Jaden.
So yesterday you guys talked to each other on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You told him that you weren't going to take the fall for him, but
I wasn't going to tell them straight away. But only if they asked me about it.
anything else you're hiding?
No.
This ain't, that's it. This is serious.
Yeah, I know.
This is
I know. I realized that someone died.
Exactly.
There's something that we were doing, just messing around, being stupid.
She has kids too. She has one their age.
It's not fair to them.
It's not.
Where did you think that log weighed?
I have no idea. I didn't pick it up.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't know. I don't really pick up logs.
What do you think a log would do to a human body? Turn them on?
Probably smash someone. But I was going through it. Like, you could hook me up to a lie detector test, I could kick it out and throw it. All Jaden told me was I kick log off. Like, I swear on everything. You can put the lie detector test on me and I'll say the same exact thing, because that's exactly what happened.
We can do that, that's not a problem. We can have a person at the house that does it.
If you want to, I will gladly do that.
Is there any reason to do that, though?
No.
Is there anything that you have not told us the truth about? Is there anything you have not mentioned to us that you know about this? Be very, very specific.
Like,
is there anything else you have not said today? Because I don't want to have a conversation in a few minutes. Oh, hey, what about this?
About this? Like, really, not anything that I know of that. We didn't really do anything else after that.
Where do you guys go to after that?
Miranda and AJ left because they wanted us to get out of the car after we told them. They told us they didn't want to be around us, and they told us to get.
So
they were crying. They were mad at us. They were crying.
So they knew that
this happened. Yeah.
This happened.
Yeah, I told them about it.
That's definitely new information. Officers take note.
Where you say get out of the car, so where'd you get out of the car at?
Over by Jaden's house. And then me and Jaden went and rode around in town. On our scooter and bike. So, when you guys talk to Jaden, he's probably going to come in here and say, he's either going to plead the fifth. Or he might admit to it. He might say he did it.
So what's pleading the fifth?
Like he might not say anything. He might say nothing happened.
So he'll say this was you that did it?
No, he won't say that because he knows I didn't do it.
He's in trouble. Why wouldn't he say that you did it?
I don't know. If he says I did it, I'll be like, no, I did not do that.
But how can we say you did it? That's what I'm asking.
Because I didn't do it.
Did anybody else see this happen? Miranda wasn't there. AJ didn't see it.
They didn't see it, but you can ask them. They know I didn't do it.
But they would tell
Jaden. Yeah, they'd say Jaden did it.
Because of what you guys said in the car?
Yeah, I told her that Jaden did it.
Did Jaden say he did it?
Yeah, Jaden told me that he did it before.
No.
And
would the girl say?
Yeah, he said that in front of me.
Okay. So the girl would say.
He said I already caught a body by the age of 16.
Jordan not only claims Jaden was the one who sent the log over the cliff, but that he was bragging about it as well.
So he more thought of it as funny.
He said what?
I already got a body at the age of 16.
You think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny. I think that's the only reason why I'm telling you all this, because I think it's serious. It's very serious. Someone lost their life for someone being stupid and messing around.
You know what, Jordan? I think what I'm going to do here, we're going to take a break.
Alright.
You want something to drink? You want some water? You want something?
I'm fine.
What are you talking about hanging on the branches?
Is it, if I get permission from my parents, could you guys take me there and me show you everything that happened? Like to Old Man's Cave and me take you there. Can I do that? I would much rather do that because I can completely, clearly explain everything that happened in perfect detail, and I will tell you everything that happened.
We can do that.
I think that's a good idea. I actually want to do that, because now I'm understanding that even though I thought I was going to get in trouble.
Jordan realizes the amount of trouble he's facing.
You've been escaping this for a long time, and around, right now is the time to tell us everything.
But
everything. Any other details?
I should have just called about it when it happened.
They have Jordan indicate where he and Jaden were standing.
So we use a black one where he was standing.
The drawer where I was standing, yeah. I would have been actually, where these two people are is right where me and him were when he kicked the log. But I didn't know he was going to kick the log. He said, help me move this log, so I helped him move the log. And he didn't tell me he was going to kick it.
Jordan's involvement has evolved from doing nothing to now helping Jaden move the log.
But I didn't know he was going to kick the log. He said, help me move this log, so I helped him move the log. And he didn't tell me he was going to kick it. And then after, so wait, actually, Miranda, and then when they came, I just didn't want them to get involved in this. When me and him were over there, Miranda and them came up behind us, and they were right over back here.
So they're over here.
Yeah, they would have been back here, farther back behind. They weren't by the trees. They were back.
So they watched the log go over too.
Yeah, because he turned around and yelled at them. He's like, "I'm going to kick it off," or he said, "I'm going to throw it off," or something like that. And then because I turned around to look at them when he was yelling at him, and I turned back around and the log was going down the hill. So
there's a difference between kicking and throwing.
I didn't see which one. I didn't see which one he did.
Did he say that he threw it or did he kick it?
I think he said, "I'm going to throw it off."
He's going to throw it.
I think he did say, "I'm going to throw it off," and because it bounced. If he would have kicked it, it wouldn't have rolled. It bounced. It bounced and it went off.
Okay. Where did it bounce at? Right here on this picture.
Is this where it's coming down that cliff? It would have bounced right here. It bounced right there. And went right off around this edge. Because I wasn't close to the edge. I was farther back.
So what did he do? Did he have it like up on his shoulder and keep it? Or did both of you have it both of it at the same time and sling it?
No, I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick up the log. I just dragged it out.
You just drug it out?
Yeah.
Jordan's story has shifted significantly. He now says that Miranda and AJ were at the scene as the incident was about to happen, and that he didn't want to involve them. But he is also telling officers he was not doing anything wrong, so there shouldn't have been anything to keep them out of.
But, like I said, if I get permission from my mom to go there and show you,
That would be an excellent idea.
I actually want to do that so I can get all this cleared up, and I will take a DNA test and everything.
Okay.
And if it comes down to it, I'll take a lie detector test and prove that I had nothing to do with causing any of this. And even though I was involved, I should have said something, but I didn't because I kind of freaked out. And
How old are you?
I'm 16. I just turned 16 last month, August 5th. No, 2 months ago.
So you were 16 when this happened?
Yeah. And that's why I kind of freaked out, because I realized I can be tried as an adult when I'm 16.
It's not lost on officers that Jordan seems to know a lot about the rules of the game.
You researched this?
No, but my mom talks to me about a lot of stuff all the time, because I've been in trouble a few times with the cops. The only thing that I looked up, can I see my phone for 1 second? To show you something. This is how I found out about it to begin with. I didn't know that this woman died or anything until afterwards. And it was, I gotta turn this on.
Your VPN?
Yeah, so I can get on Snapchat.
No, the internet.
The internet blocked Snapchat. But she sent me
to access it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have ways around it.
Nice.
Well, she sent me a screenshot of it because she freaked out, and this is what caused me to freak out. And because she knew about it, but she didn't she wasn't involved.
But you guys, I asked you earlier if you discussed it.
We did discuss it. She made us discuss it with her in the car, and then she kicked us out of her car.
But she just told me that she
didn't have anything to do with it though. Like she wasn't.
You're not following me. So later on, she sent you a picture of this.
Yeah, to show me that the woman died. That's all she was showing me. She wasn't texting me about anything or asking me what happened. She was just telling me, like, look, there it is. That's what she sent me.
So it says it's from Channel 10, it said WBNS, Channel 10. So we do have evidence to support that individuals, and we have a description of the individuals were on top of the section above where the incident happened, he said.
Yeah, that's the only thing
So
that
she warning you about this?
This was the day that it happened when she sent me that. And that's the last time she texted me about this. And I haven't even went to that website. I didn't go to it at all or anything.
And this is from
Miranda. Yeah, because this is all I've ever seen about anything that happened, and that's all I knew was this. I didn't research it or anything. I didn't look it up because I just tried not to think about it at all because I was kind of freaking out.
Thought it was just gonna go away.
Yeah, I just told Jaden not to tell anybody, and the only person I told was Bailey because, of course, I would tell my girlfriend because I was freaking out. I was crying. And
what did you tell her?
I told her that me and Jaden threw a log off.
Okay.
But I was just saying that to look cool. Miranda and AJ would tell you that I didn't throw it off too. It was Jaden. He threw the log off. And he said, we're gonna throw it off. And I looked over and it was rolling down.
Nobody was yelling or anything.
I heard it. All I heard was that's the only thing I heard. It sounded like a gunshot. It was loud. And it scared me, so me and him ran.
You didn't hear anybody scream?
I didn't hear anybody scream.
Officers call him on his evolving story.
So every time we talk, we get a little bit different story. Now Miranda and AJ's there.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep.
Trying to keep shit.
I know, that's why. My parents told me just tell you everything. So I'm telling you everything.
Is there anything else? Every time we talk, we get more and more.
This worked once. Remember when we had to lie first? We started all over again. We got a little further. Let's do it again. Start from the beginning.
Alright.
Jordan walks officers through his story again, sticking with what he's already told them, with the exception of adding in that Miranda yelled at Jaden after Jaden threw the log.
Then Miranda got mad at him and started yelling at him for being retarded and throwing logs off.
He outlines again what they did with the log.
Yeah, I pulled it back.
So it was like this, and you pulled it back to here.
Yeah, and then he picked it up.
So right here, he picked it up.
Yeah.
How did he pick it up?
I think he picked it up by both ends of it. Or he picked it up like this and threw it.
Well, very specifically, what did he do?
I don't remember. I was right here, and I turned around when he yelled, and then he picked it up. He either picked it up or kicked it. I didn't see him pick it up. I was standing beside him, though.
How did you not see that?
Because I was facing the other way.
So you don't know if he picked it up?
I don't know if he picked it up or kicked it. That's what I'm saying, but it would make more sense if he threw it.
You said he either had this or underhand carry.
Yeah, so if he would have picked it up,
But how did you know that if you didn't see it?
I don't know, because that's the only way you can pick up a log.
So you're assuming that?
Yeah, I'm assuming that.
So that's not
like, I didn't see that. But the only reason why I'm saying I think he said he was going to throw it. 100% Jaden said I'm going to throw it off.
Officers asked Jordan how aware he was of the probability of the log hitting someone.
What do you think would happen? You know there's trails throughout.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know people walk trails.
Yeah.
You know Hocking Hills has 3.5 million visitors a year.
Yeah.
So what's the odds of you think somebody's underneath that edge right now? Not right this second, but back here. What's the odds?
Pretty high.
Pretty high.
But
how high?
Probably like 60-70% that someone's probably going to be right there. Because there was a good bit of people there that day.
Yeah, it was packed.
Yeah, it was.
Probably couldn't find a parking place.
No, it was packed.
So you know it was packed.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was going to throw it off. Like, I swear on everything, I had no idea he was going to throw it off.
The officers are about to turn up the heat.
Your mom's very upset.
Yeah, I know my mom's upset, and that's why I'm trying to be as truthful as I can and tell you everything that I can remember.
I think we're close. You tell me the truth, but I think there's more. Because the story keeps changing.
I didn't know. Like, that is the truth. That's the very truth. I do not know if he threw it or if he kicked it, but he said he was going to throw it off, and I turned around and I saw the log bounce and roll down the hill.
What if I told you that I had a special computer that come in called a total station that reconstructed this whole scene, puts the trajectory of the log going over the edge, and the possibilities of what that log weighed and what the possibilities of one person throwing it versus two people?
I mean, if you want to, you can. You can do that.
I already have. It's time to tell the truth.
I didn't throw it off. I swear on everything.
I tell the truth.
I am. I'm telling the truth. I didn't throw the log off. Yes, I am. I'm telling the truth. I did not throw that log off.
You helped him?
No, I did not. I did not throw the log off.
It's impossible for him to pick up a 6-foot log.
Well, but I don't know. I didn't throw the log off with him. I swear on everything. You can hook me up to a lie detector test. I will pass it. I did not throw that log off. I might have touched the log, but I did not throw that log off.
Did you grab one end? Did you grab the other end?
Nope. All I did was drag it. That's the only thing I did. And I was standing up against this tree, and I turned around.
Why did you turn around?
Because he yelled at Miranda and AJ.
What did you yell at them for?
He said, I'm going to throw it off.
Did anybody say don't?
No, I didn't think anything of it. Nobody had a chance to, because he did it right after he said it. Either he kicked it off or he threw it off right after.
That's impossible. You can't be standing there beside that tree. That's impossible.
Well, I don't. If I did witness, I don't remember seeing him kick it or throw it. I don't remember which one he did.
You don't remember, or you don't see it?
I didn't see it, or I don't remember. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. I just don't know. I'm trying to think about what he did, and I'm trying, like, my hardest to remember and think about everything. But I don't know. Like, I'm thoughtless of if he threw it or kicked it off.
Jordan, it's like this, man. So I'm giving you the last opportunity. My notebook is still open. If I close this notebook, it's a done deal. If I find out anything else later, okay, it means you're lying to me.
I'm not. I'm telling you everything.
So we're closing down the conversation right now, okay?
But when we go to the old man's cave. I wanted to show you everything that happened. I wanted to show you where I hung off the branch at and everything.
Okay.
And I'll show you what I was looking off of, everything. And I'll explain everything to you completely. And you have my full cooperation.
Fine.
Mom would be fine with it too. I already know.
Well, I'm sure she will, because she ain't a very happy woman.
Clothing. Anything? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But once I close it and I come back, it's not going to be good.
Alright.
Together, they called Jordan's mother afterward.
Were you a part of it, Jordan?
I didn't push it off, but I moved the log with him. I pulled it out. I didn't know he was going to kick it off though.
But a woman died. Why did you not tell Chris and I this?
Because I freaked out, Mom. I freaked out.
They have Jordan's account. Now it's time to talk with Jaden. His mother joins him for the interview. She starts off with a little schmoozing.
I'm Troy Newman. I'm an investigator for Indiana.
Hi, I'm Tammy.
Tammy, I'm Dustin.
Hi.
I'm investigator with the sheriff's office.
Jaden.
What is it? Jaden. I'm Dustin. Investigators.
I was in a good mood when I got here. I sat in here for 2 hours.
Yeah, we're sorry.
No, you're in there.
Are you kidding me? I've been sitting in there for 2 hours waiting on you guys.
Oh, we were busy doing something.
I know.
So, yeah. So
I gotta
if
be to work in 15
if I do
minutes.
that. Hello? Okay, we're good. Cool. Okay, we're good.
Good for what?
Good talk.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was making sure.
Oh.
So, Mom, what was your name, Tammy?
Yeah, my name's Tammy.
T-A-M-Y.
M-Y.
M-Y.
You're from the Hocking County Sheriff's Office. You know my guy Donnie then, probably.
Who?
Donnie Kiger.
I do.
Yeah.
Was that?
That's my man.
Oh, yeah, I know Don very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been together for years. Yeah, he would have been here if I knew it was going to take 2 hours to talk to you.
The officers get right to business.
Obviously, we're here. We had an incident at Hocking Hills. But before we get started, we got to do some things before. We need a question here. Okay? Ask you some questions. No big deal. The state makes me do this. Read you my rights. What do you like doing?
Riding my bike.
What are you riding?
Right in town. I usually go to Lancaster Skate Park.
Go where?
Lancaster Skate Park.
Okay.
The BMX place right beside the pool.
They don't work for the natural resources. I'm not going out to hiking and do anything.
I mean, I like to hunt. I like to duck hunt and that stuff, but hiking, I don't really like walking a lot, so I just ride my bike a lot and stay in town with my friends.
Who's your friends?
Johnny, Cole, Garrett. Just a lot of football players.
You just played football?
I've played every sport.
Ran track?
Yep. I tried to run track 1 year and then I got all my stuff and I didn't have to write EPA for it, so I wasn't allowed.
You played football this year? Did you play last year?
No, I quit sports a couple years back, but
How about Sid, Johnny, and Cole? Who else?
Garrett.
Garrett. What about Jordan?
Jordan? He's my friend. Which Jordan though? I know a lot of Jordans.
Jordan. Buckley.
I mean, he's a grade under me and I've hung out with him before. He rides scooters with me sometimes.
What about Miranda?
Miranda? I know her.
AJ?
Yes, I know AJ too.
What's your last name?
I don't know like that.
You just know who they are?
Yeah. I don't know, like I don't know their last name or anything. Like that. I just know who they are. So I've hung out with them before. Like at Johnny's house, and Colt's house.
Who's Johnny?
Johnny.
Who?
Johnny.
Oh, okay.
When's that time?
Johnny? yesterday.
What'd you guys do?
Pass football. Workout. Just hang out.
When was the last time you talked to Miranda?
I haven't talked to her probably like a week or two maybe. I don't know, I usually don't talk to her either. She has a boyfriend, so I usually leave her more.
If you're in the building, could you call the attendance office?
Well, Jaden, we've been beating around the bush, and I'm just going to get straight to it. There was an incident at Hocking Hills State Park. I know that you was there on September 2nd. All right?
Yes, I was there.
Okay. Tell me about that day.
We pulled up and we were about to go hike and go down and look around. And then some dude comes running past. And he's like, somebody just got hit with something. And we think she's dead. So we're like, what? And we turn around and we leave because we don't even want to go down there and see it or anything. And then once we're walking out, there's like ambulances pulling up and all this. And we
Who was with you that day?
the Miranda and AJ and then
How'd you guys get there?
Miranda.
Miranda drew for a gray car?
Yes.
For a silver car?
What'd you do that day? How long was you there?
We was there not that long because we was just about to walk down the stairs when the guy came up out of the stairs and ran past us.
What did the guy look like?
Some darker dude.
Darker dude.
I don't know. I don't know how to really explain how someone looks. He was just.
Why was he running?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Why was he running? Because I just told you he was running up the stairs, and when we was about to walk down there, he was like, some girl just got hit by a branch and we think she's dead. So we turned around and we left.
So you pulled in, got out of the car, just walked over there, and this guy come running up. You guys just turned around and walked off.
Well, we went down in there a little bit and looked to see if we could see anything, but it was like deep down in there, so we didn't go all the way down in there. And then we just coming back, and the EMS passed us and we leave.
Did you hear what happened?
By the dude that ran past us, coming up the stairs.
Anything else? I mean, later on?
No.
Nothing at all.
No. What else am I supposed to know about it?
The truth. I want to tell you something. I've been here 22 years, okay? I've been investigating for 10.
Okay.
He's a lieutenant for the sheriff's office, okay? Before we come in here, we already have all the answers. There might be one or two that we don't know. We've already talked to people.
Okay.
I know about your Instagram. We got intel. A lot of things, a lot of serious accusations have been brought against you. And this is the time to tell the truth, to help yourself. Because right now, it's really serious. Really, really serious. And you need to be honest and upfront. Because we know a lot more than what you think.
Jaden's mother has had enough.
Alright?
Then you need to talk to me, sir, in private.
Was this an accident?
Because he's underage. He's underage,
We can
and it
talk
sounds
to
like you know exactly what happened. So maybe
Yes,
you should
ma'am.
go tell me exactly what happened, and then I will talk to him. Because I don't like you saying that you knew what happened,
Yes, ma'am.
and
We do know what happened.
okay, then you know who did it and what happened. So
Yes.
good, then we'll go in the other room, and you can tell me if he
That's not how this-
participated in
This
this.
is not how
And
this is going to work.
it's not.
No. Not at all. Your son did something that resulted in the death of a lady.
No,
Yes, ma'am.
no.
I can prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Then somebody ought to be proving it to me before they're saying something like that to him, because that is very upsetting
What
to
we
me.
want to know, was this an accident? There's always two sides of every
I'm not
story.
liking this.
I don't like this from day one.
I don't like it either.
Neither does the family of the lady that.
Excuse me, I know that. I have felt very bad about that. That is sickening to me. And I have even said this is a horrible thing, but for you to sit here and say that he had something to do with this?
And we already do know that. That's beyond a shadow of doubt. The other thing we want to know, was this an accident? Was this something you weren't meaning to happen? Things happen for who knows why things happen? I can't answer this. But I want to know, was this an accident? Or is this something that you meant to do? Because that's a big difference. If this is an accident, where you weren't trying to do this, is one thing.
I didn't do it. I was there.
Okay. So tell me what happened step by step.
Like, basically what I was saying. When we walked up by the stairs, I'm not gonna say names because I don't.
You have to say names.
So, he names names.
Jordan walks, like, we were walking, and then there was this log, and he kicks it, and it starts to slide.
Okay.
So you're saying Jordan kicked it?
And then it slid, and then we left.
Okay. You can.
Did you touch this log? Because here's the thing.
What was that again?
Said, did you touch the log? Because we've talked to Jordan, Miranda, and AJ. They all said you're the one that did it.
I grabbed the log.
Okay, so you touched the log.
I touched it, but I did not kick it off or throw it off.
Now what happened to it? How did that smash a lady?
It got kicked off the edge.
Who kicked it?
Jordan.
Jordan kicked it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
We talked to Miranda.
I know this.
AJ.
I know this.
I know about your pact with Jordan. You guys already had this rehearsed. It took him about 30 seconds to break down. Same thing with Miranda and AJ. They're pissed. They didn't want anything to do with this.
I get this.
We know where they were standing.
We gotta be completely honest with ourselves and others here. You touched it.
Yes.
When did you touch it?
When?
Yes.
Before it fell off.
Before it fell off.
Yeah, like,
Where were you standing at?
me?
Yes.
Jordan was here. Miranda and AJ were in the back. And then I was like right here. And when I touched it, I just flipped it over and it didn't move. And then
So this is the ledge. Okay. This is the hillside going up. Show them exactly where everybody was standing. Where was the log compared to the edge?
this is the edge of the cliff.
Yep, that's the edge. So that's over the cliff.
It was like here.
What's this? So that's the wall?
Yes, yeah, that's the wall. And then I was like, I touched it and flipped it, and it was like here. And then I was standing here. Jordan was standing here. They were standing back here. Kicks it, and it slides. It turns sideways like this. Slides. No.
Do you know what's down here?
No.
Do you know where you were at? You're at the Hocking Hills State Park, but do you know what specific part of the park you were at? Old Man's Cave. That's where 3.5 million visitors every year come out to see Old Man's Cave, Hocking Hills, right? So directly underneath here, do you know what that is? That's the actual Old Man's Cave. You're on top of the actual part of Old Man's Cave that everybody comes to. What do you think's down there?
People, I guess.
Dead people. Directly underneath here, do you know what that is? That's the actual Old Man's Cave. You're on top of the actual part of Old Man's Cave that everybody comes to. What do you think's down there?
People, I guess.
Dead people. If something would fall off, what do you think would happen to the person? guys die if it hit them, they would die. Do you know how big that log was?
It was decent. How big?
Was it a log or a log?
It was a log, but it wasn't that big of a log.
Was it a little log?
It was like probably like this big, I'm saying.
I can tell you it was 6 foot long.
Really?
Was you done stuff prior before? You threw that long over?
Huh?
Was you throwing anything over? Like sticks, branches? Anybody? Did you hear people doing that? Didn't hear nothing. All those people. You couldn't hear anybody. Couldn't hear anybody yelling at you to stop throwing the branches over.
That's true, because I didn't throw no branch over.
Throw rock?
Yes, sir. I just told you I did not throw anything.
Start with that. Yes, it is. See that?
Yes.
That's a long. I was there. Yeah.
My friend just walked out the woods. Out the trail.
It's a 6 foot. I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. It's a 6 foot 3/4, 7 3/4 inches in diameter. It weighs 74 pounds. That's a hemlock. That's what hit Victoria Schaefer in the back of the head. Okay? So it's time to tell the truth. This is very serious. Okay?
I know.
Alright? I know you're scared. Best thing for you to do is tell the truth. Okay?
Yes.
Name what I'm doing is the truth.
I know, but I don't want him to sit and say, you
I'm
know,
literally
it's the
telling you
law.
the truth right now. Like I've done told you the truth.
I'm not
Everyone else-
protecting him.
Everyone
I
else is telling us
Sorry, man.
you're the one that kicked the tree over. You're the one that did it.
Okay, I did not kick it off.
Did you throw it off?
No, sir.
So you flipped it over and Jordan kicked it.
Yes.
Why did Jordan flip it over?
Huh?
Why did Jordan kick it off? Why did you flip it over?
I flipped it over
Why?
because we was going to take it off. Because we just wanted to be like, oh, this will be fun, right?
You shouldn't off to the girls.
See how great we can make. So I flipped it, then I was like, second thoughts. But there is something. And then we kicked it and we did a bit.
And what'd you do?
I left. Well, we went downstairs and looked when a guy passed us. And then we didn't say, and we didn't do it, and we just left.
Why would Miranda and AJ say a different story? And Jordan, your buddy.
Don't know, sir.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me either. Because I know I didn't kick it. If I kicked it off, I know I would have kicked it off. I'm not trying to hide anything here. I'm giving you the answers you're asking for.
Truthful answers.
Yes.
Officers are ready to start showing their hand.
Did you send any text to Jordan?
Like,
You guys rehearsed this last night.
he sent me a text.
You still have the
They go away.
It's kitchen. They don't know what.
But when you send a picture, when you open it, it's gone.
Snapchat.
It's always still there. Just because it's come off your phone doesn't mean it's gone. It doesn't go poof. It's still out there.
I know.
Were there any messages that you and Jordan were talking back and forth?
He texted me, or he texted me, and he talked to me, like, about what happened, like the situation.
What did he say?
He was just like, some bad stuff's about to happen or something. And then I hung up because I was at the crash yesterday. And I was out front of the school.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah.
Instagram. This right here is from our intel. We do a background check on anything that comes in. So when they get into this information, it's got the links of everything that he has accounts. We can click on that, and what we were saying, it was still there. Just got the conversation that you had last night.
Then you already know what he talked about, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So somebody want to share that with me?
That's how we know if someone's being truthful truthful with us or not. We're not quite there. Close. Not quite there.
Do you mind?
I'm being truthful.
Why would they say you're the one that made that wall go over the cliff? If they're sitting there watching them,
Maybe because I was close to it, I guess. I don't know.
well,
I watched Jordan with my eyes.
yeah. After you flipped it.
Do you know what? You guys, I'm being very patient with this, but it sounds like you're trying to talk him into saying something that he's being honest with
I'm
you.
trying to talk him into telling me the truth.
But he just told you what
No,
happened.
that's not the truth. I did.
So you're trying to get him to say something that
I'm trying to get him to tell us the truth. Is what I'm trying to do. Not a trick.
I don't understand.
Not a trick.
You have his phone. You have.
We're just trying to get him to tell us what happened. Because
He's
at the end of
just told
the
you
day,
3 times.
that's not the truth.
It's
At
not.
the end of the day, that lady lost her life.
I know that. I'm very sad for that lady. I'm very
I'm
sad
very
for
sad
Amy.
for her.
I was sick to my stomach when I heard about this, and then to find out that he was there. I'm.
Did you know that he was there?
No, I did not. He does not leave this town.
Well, he did it on that day.
Exactly. From what I hear, I did not know he was there.
So he was not being truthful.
No, he was. It's not that he wasn't being truthful. He just didn't tell me that he went there. I didn't ask him if he went there, so therefore it was not being. It wasn't being untruthful.
So should I arrest Jordan today for homicide? Because that's what's going to happen. If you stay with that story.
I know this. And I'm not lying to you. I mean, straight up. And he told me when we was walking back to the car from when it happened, he said, bro, I kicked it. Sorry.
That's not what he told us. That's not what the others said.
Okay.
Just because they said it doesn't mean that he's lying to you. You want the truth. It's hearsay, 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 hearsay.
Directly presented to me. It's not hearsay for me to say what they said, that's hearsay. But when they testify in court, that's direct evidence.
Right,
That's not
exactly. So that I guess that's where we're all going to end up. Yeah,
hearsay. I believe so.
yeah, because
I'm being straight up. Like, I know what happened on that.
Will you take a lie detector test?
And I told you.
Will you take a lie detector test? That tells the truth.
I don't have to. But I'm telling you the truth, so.
Jordan's gonna take one.
Yeah, that's what he said right in. Verify that him and the others are telling the truth.
Okay.
Will you take one to verify you're telling the truth?
Yeah, sure.
Or get that scheduled right away.
Okay. Because I flipped it, and he kicked it. Is that I flipped it, and then he kicked it after. Like I told you.
How long? Seconds. I flipped it. He kicked it. Like just like that.
No.
20 seconds.
Probably a minute. I don't know.
So 60 seconds later, you flipped it, and a minute later, 60 seconds, he kicked it. What would that be? What was your saying?
I just told you that I flipped it, and he kicked it off.
I said probably 60 seconds later, a minute, right? Was that accurate?
I don't know. I don't count in my head when time's going by.
Was it a pause? Was it instantaneous? Was it an hour later? I mean, these are questions that you can answer. You were there.
Yeah, I know.
So, how long? 60 seconds? A minute?
I don't know. I flipped it. It landed. It sat there. I turned around. I looked down my hand and kicked it.
Kicked it?
Didn't kick it.
Jordan kicked it. So, I think you should arrest Jordan for that.
We better do the lie detector test first on Jordan, don't you think, before you arrest him for homicide? Yeah.
He's saying.
It doesn't matter what he says. You guys have to do it. Let's just talk, like detective talk. You can't. You think I would let you arrest him? Like Jordan Spears are gonna let you arrest Jordan without a lie detector test?
We don't have a choice in this. In the United States, there's a thing called probable cause.
You know what? I do have a choice.
Cause.
So you're just gonna have to talk. I just have to get an attorney with a minimum wage, 2 jobs that I work, because you know what? We do have choices.
Yes, we do have choices. We have a choice.
Okay. When you get
died.
I know this lady died. When you get the lie detector test set up for him, then you'll just have to contact me. As for now, Jaden, I will be leaving.
And that's not correct. You can leave. Jaden's going to be placed under arrest.
No, he can't be. He's 16 years old.
So, it doesn't matter. He did something that resulted in the death of Miss Schaefer.
Where are you think you're going to take him?
Juvenile detention.
No.
Yes, ma'am. That's how serious this is.
It is serious, but you're not.
If this was an accident,
You're
that's what we got to find out now, right now.
Over and over.
If this was an accident, this is what we need to know.
But he keeps telling you the same thing over and over. He keeps telling you.
Man, there's evidence. There's DNA evidence. There's evidence of what happened. So, in the meantime, you guys both touched it. It both resulted into the death of another. You're both going to go for a homicide. Unless there's anything you want to tell me.
Miranda.
I told you everything that happened and everything that
You got to be completely honest. This is your life.
I know.
Miss Schaefer's life is already over.
I know this.
We got to make her life right. For the person who's responsible for her death, they need the answer.
I know that. And I told you what happened. I told you who kicked it off.
Troy, you got anything else to say?
No. I was there that night. I read pictures.
Do you know what a 74-pound log does to a lady's head?
A what?
Do you know what a 74-pound log does to a lady's head? A human body.
I'm sure.
Actually.
Sure, I know what would happen.
What would happen?
Head?
Your head explodes.
Are you going to show him a picture of that too?
I don't have a picture of it.
Good.
Mom, we can show you.
I can show
To
you.
show you what your son did.
Excuse me?
I'm asking.
What my son did?
Yes, ma'am. There's witnesses to this.
There's not witnesses. They're all saying each other did it. Until you have some pretty good stuff, then I don't want to believe any of that. I don't want to see some lady's head splattered. I don't want anybody to be injured. I'm a lover, not a fighter or a herder.
I would agree with that in saying those things. I don't want anybody to hurt, no matter who you are.
Right,
I don't see anybody
exactly.
hurt.
But No, I don't. And I don't really want Jaden to ever see anything like that.
But at the end of the day, your son moved along, however got moved, however got kicked over the side, resulted in the lady's death.
Right.
Which is tragic enough.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So what do you think should happen?
I think the lie detector test should be done on every one of the kids that was there.
That's being done.
Yeah, and that's going to tell you a lot. I mean, you already have the text, so that's information that you have, that you already know.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah.
So who do you think should be accountable for this?
Whoever did it. Whoever was responsible for making the mall go over the cliff. Exactly.
I agree with that 110%.
Yes.
Yeah. Text last night.
Whether it was, whether the kids were playing, whether it was, I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose because they were playing. If they were playing.
If this was an accident?
I'm sure they don't just gonna say, I want to kill some lady, let's throw a log on her head. I mean, who does that? Nobody.
And there is people that does that.
I'm sorry, I'm not in your mind, so I don't see that. In my life, everything's happy. We're happy people. It's hard when something negative comes along.
Officers return their attention to the texts from the night before.
So what was the conversation you had with him last night, though?
I don't remember.
Was any of us saved?
I don't remember.
What'd you do?
Campbell took it.
Oh, we can get it real quick.
Remember?
An officer leaves to retrieve Jaden's phone so they can see exactly what the messages said.
Taking a picture right there.
My phone was dead in the car.
His phone's always dead.
Brandon taking any pictures of it?
I don't know.
Jordan taking any pictures?
I don't know. Ask them.
Well, for somebody that don't know, you sure don't want to know a lot.
Okay. Sorry.
Is that a picture of you?
This is serious, man.
I know this.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Somebody drove me off the cliff when I was 15, too. It took me years to walk again. I thought I was going to be paralyzed my whole life. I wasn't dead, but it was a shame, too.
I'm sorry for that.
We were just talking about what Jaden's going to be when he grows up 10 minutes ago. This is like flooring me. How am I supposed to react?
What's that?
My new phone.
Okay. I was making sure it was your phone. That was a trick question. So what messages are on there?
What?
What messages are on there from last night?
From Jordan?
Yeah.
None that I remember. Like I said,
Well, let's take a look
when
at
he
this.
sends pictures and they go away.
I know we explained they don't always go away. On your phone?
Yeah.
What's on your phone?
What's on my phone?
That's my question. Show us what you and Jordan talked about last night. But do me a favor, so you put the phone display data so I can see. I just want to make sure it updates.
Well,
Thank you.
I
understand.
Well, I have to download the apps because I use my other phone.
Like more than one phone.
Like I have my phone that don't work. Like I use it on Wi-Fi. That just got shut off because I just got this phone, so I have like nothing on it.
So how did you talk to Jordan last night?
On the app on my other phone, but I'm getting it on this phone right now for you.
Okay. I'll put it back down so I can see the thing.
That was a lot.
See, right there. I'm gonna call him, and then he sent me this text. I'm gonna call him when I call him.
So in that phone call last night, what was discussed?
He just told me he was like, some bad things are about to happen. And I was like, okay.
What's it say? I don't see it saying COVID.
Well, he sent it on this one, right here. That's the messages, and that's where he sent it.
It didn't say COVID.
Well, yeah, it was a picture. I opened it already.
knows that, but that's Jordan. So we're going to see if conversations match up.
They made it clear that they'd be able to see the conversations from Jordan's phone. They swab his cheek for DNA, which will confirm precisely where he touched the log.
Can I ask why this was taken care of on school property instead of I wasn't contacted?
You were contacted.
I know, but I mean, instead of contacted and coming to, like, me meeting you at my house, or why was it taken care of on school property?
Because I knew where he was going to be, so we knew where he would be.
But they have my phone number here.
So we called you.
I know from here, but I was just wondering why it was taken. This was here at the school.
At the sheriff's office, I guess.
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of weird that it was taken care of here.
Yeah, the reason was because it's during the day, and that's when the state works, and that's why we're here. So we.
And I can add to that, when he's in the building, school law does not allow them to just come in and take him out of the building.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could just go like grab him and say he wants to the sheriff's office. So that's why.
They then proceed with what they came for.
I'm Detective Animal. So this is one of my detectives that works with me. So Troy, if you want to explain, or we could shut the door.
Alright, so brought you down here. I mean, hopefully we have enough evidence from your statements and Jordan's statements. Alright? You're going to be arrested for right now. You're going to be detained. We're going to take you down to JVC.
Yes, ma'am. The prosecutor and the judge already signed off. We have to. But you got to think about this. We have.
You know what that's doing to me? That's hitting me in the head with a log. You cannot do that.
Why would you say
Because
something
you
like
can't
that?
take him to jail. There's bad people there.
Well, there's not good people in jail.
There's bad people there.
Why did you say
can't
hitting
take
the log in the head? That's
because
not
you're trying to take him away for something that you can't take.
Again, this is not me. This is the prosecutor's office. This is the actual prosecutor and the juvenile court judge. This is out of my hands. These are the elected officials doing this.
You're just gonna take him out of here with him right now through this school? How's that make you feel?
It hasn't made me feel very good at all since the beginning of this, September 2nd at 6:20 when I got that phone call and I seen that lady. It has not made me feel good at all. This doesn't make me feel good.
Do you know what? I have raised this boy for 17 years by myself, and this does not make me feel good. Why would you take him out of this school like this in front of these people?
There's no one.
There's a car right there waiting.
He's never been away from me.
This is not my decision.
He's never been away from me. You can't just take him down there.
Yes, ma'am, we can. So stand up for me, please.
No, you guys.
You're going to have a court date tomorrow. Today's Thursday. So Friday he will be in front of the juvenile court judge for his arraignment. And I told Don that he needs to what he needs to do, the options he has.
You guys,
I'm going to
please
get all
don't
the students away from where he's going out.
Go grab this. Grab it.
Just call your Don.
Gotcha. Give us a minute. We everybody cleared out.
Jaden and I asked them to go out and make sure there's no students out. Okay.
You're not going to pay handcuffs or something on him.
Maybe that's our policy.
Oh my gosh, what a great way to start off your life when you're 17. Can't you just like walk him out there? He's not a criminal.
Miss Schaefer was 46 years old.
Pardon me?
So Miss Schaefer is 46 years old.
I know how old she is. I read. What are you telling me that for?
Well, you're saying he's 17. I'm telling you Miss Schaefer is 46 years old. It's like you're planning about a log to the head. That was uncalled for. I have not treated you with disrespect whatsoever. Please don't treat me
You're
with
ripping me
disrespect.
apart. You just can't
Ma'am,
take
I'm
my
not doing
baby.
anything. This is the prosecutor and the judge. I am following their orders. I cannot disobey a judge.
Alright,
Are we clear?
It's your day.
Good day.
Alright, turn up here. Turn back.
Oh my gosh.
Tomorrow, I'll tell you, explain to you what time. Tammy, listen to this. This is important. Tammy, listen to me. Tomorrow, the arraignment will be at the juvenile court. You know where that's at?
No, I
You know where
don't.
the courthouse is? It's the second floor.
The order court.
And I'll find out what time it is, and I'll let you know what time to be there. Is
You
this?
may as well take me too, because I'm not gonna have a job. I'm not gonna have a roof to put over his head. I'm not gonna have a paycheck.
Tammy, can I call you at that 215 number and let you know what time the arraignment's going to be? That way you can be there. You and Don.
Alright, are we clear?
You know, I feel really bad for this lady that's gone and her family. And this is not good to do to our family. This is gonna rip my family apart. I'm gonna lose my job. I love that toy more than anything.
As planned, after the interviews concluded, investigators took Jordan back to Hocking Hills to have him walk them through his version of what happened at the scene. His mother and stepfather are there as well. There, standing on a slope near the top of the cliff, Jordan continues to insist that Jaden was the one who pushed or kicked the log over the edge of the cliff.
That's like a 10-20 second walk, so I guess he could have picked it up, but I did not physically see him pick it up, so I do not know, and I don't want to say that he did and lie about it.
But could he have been?
He could have, yeah.
Oh, so he could have.
He could have.
Was it heavy?
Yeah, there's 74 pounds.
I have no idea.
You should have an idea if you picked it up and moved it at an angle from down there.
I didn't pick it up. I scooted it over with my. I went like this and moved it with my foot because it was hard to move.
Exactly.
And my hand has been messed up for how long? It's been almost a month now. So this, my hand has been messed up since this. So I couldn't like.
Since Fair Week.
Yeah, so it was way before this.
So this was.
Arm broke since Fair Week.
No, it was before that. My surgery was August 28th. He was hurt.
Before
The
that.
week- yeah,
And it was 2 weeks before I got
So
surgery.
you had your cast on when you were out
No,
here?
I had a wrap on my hand and it was broken, fractured, and I didn't know. I was
So
dislocated,
how did
fractured,
you-
and I didn't know about it. I just thought it was stoved.
So how did you pick it up if your hands...
I didn't pick it up. I scooted it with my foot, like I told you.
You said you tried to pick it up?
Yeah, I tried to pick it up, but I couldn't, so I like moved it with my foot as I pushed.
So you kind of guided it?
Yeah, more like guided it. I didn't actually physically pick up the log.
Hey there, I want to come down here with you.
Alright, I want you to watch it. This is going to be you. I'm standing here.
How you said you were like this.
Right?
Yeah, and then I turned around and looked completely at them.
You looked at them.
Yeah, and I was talking to them. I was having a conversation
You know
with
what
Miranda.
peripheral vision is?
Yeah.
I can see everything he's doing right now.
Remember what you did.
Not only that, there's twigs and branches and everything right here that made noise that would have caught your attention.
If Chris is here and I kicked this, or was it one of these?
Would it? But
so
would
did
it make
Jaden turn around and grab it? You got your bad hand? That's a clear path.
No, I did not. I did not pick that log up. Like if I would have picked it up.
Get your story straight, because right now this is what we need to know.
I know. I'm trying to tell you. Like.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. If he threw it, it wouldn't have bounced. If we would have threw it like that, it wouldn't have bounced like that. Anyway. So if he would have kicked it, it would have bounced. Or if he would have pushed it, it would have bounced. But I don't know if he did any of that. Is what I'm saying.
So can you hear that baby right now?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a bit of a baby crying.
I know.
You didn't hear anybody screaming?
No.
Nobody yelling?
Jaden and them were yelling at me to run with them, and then we ran.
But before this incident, 3,000 people here. I hear people down there right now. You didn't hear nobody down there?
Maybe 20 here.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was more just talking to all them. And it would bounce off that.
Whether you
throw
tossed it
it
or
would have
you
went
kicked it.
over that. And it bounced right there, and then it landed underneath that. Where that big
74-pound log, 220-pound kids ain't gonna be able to throw up at 3 or 4 feet.
He describes how he remembers it happening from the exact point that the log was sent over the edge.
So did he push it?
I don't know. I'm not lying though. I 100%. That makes that makes a lot more sense to me in my head. If I turn around like this, and he says I'm going to throw it, and then he's right here, and then afterwards he steps back and he's in front of me.
So it still doesn't explain to me. Did he kick it? Because if I throw it, am I going to step back?
No, you wouldn't step back if you throw something.
Or am I going to kick it and step back?
If he would have kicked it, he would have kicked it like this. Not like this, because that would hurt your foot.
Okay. So if I kick it like that, am I going to step back? So if I kick it and I follow through, I'm going to go down the hill. If I throw it, am I going to step back? So he stepped back, and that's when you saw him.
Well, I turned back. After I looked back, Jaden was right here. When I turned and after I saw the wall go down, Jaden was right here, and then he took off running. And he said, "Jordan, come on!" And then I followed him, because Miranda and AJ had already started running after they heard the noise.
Love. Schaefer's right here, right? So they were sitting up here, and when Jaden took off running, they was already running.
They would have been about right where he was.
They was already getting the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, they were already.
They was already running.
So they knew what happened.
So they knew what happened.
Yeah, they knew what happened.
And they saw what happened.
Yeah, they definitely.
Because
saw
that's why they ran before
Yes.
he even had a chance.
Yes.
Jordan sticks to his claim that he had nothing to do with sending the log over the cliff, so they start heading back.
So if I take a lie detector test and they come back that I'm telling the truth, would I still be charged if I did not help him move that?
Before they head out, Jordan adds a few more details.
But all I'm saying is that if they all do end up trying to blame this on me because they don't like me as much as Jaden anymore because of what happened with me and Miranda and how I quit hanging out with her and everything, that I don't know what they're going to do. They could have texted behind my back and set all this up. I never talked to them about it, like recently.
I would hope
I only talked to Jaden.
that they have a heart and they have a conscience and they tell the truth.
And if Jaden's trying to blame me for it, then I don't know what they're going to say. But I know that
He flat out said you was going up and over the edge. Exactly what he sat there and said.
But kicking it don't make no sense. Can't beat science.
I know, but exactly. If he said I kicked it over the edge, you just said I couldn't have kicked it over the edge. That's what you guys just told me.
You can kick it over the edge, but there's a certain way that log fell to hit her. It has to have enough trajectory to get the footage out off the ledge to hit her on the path. If you would have just rolled it off, it would have dropped straight and landed in the water.
When people
Or
fall off the cliff, that's where we find them, straight down.
Jordan was allowed to leave with his mother and stepfather. He would be arrested the next day. Police interview 19-year-old Miranda Spencer. She claims that Jaden was the person who either pushed or kicked the log off the cliff, and confirms that afterward, a man ran past them, telling them that a woman had been killed. She also stated that once they were back in the car, Jaden and Jordan were in the back seat and that they didn't care. She said, Jaden's words were, "I caught my first body at 17, and he laughed." And what Miranda described was consistent with what investigators were finding as they dug deeper, namely that the teens showed no remorse and were indeed bragging about their actions. And despite Jordan claiming he wished he'd come forward early on, his actions and words said otherwise. His statement to his girlfriend that he thought he would look cool if he told her he was involved in the killing showed his true lack of remorse. After the scene work and interviews were done, the case proceeded toward the court phase. The teens were charged with murder, along with involuntary manslaughter and reckless homicide. At arraignment, both teens pleaded not guilty, and the court immediately turned to the question of bond. Both the defense and the state agreed to allow the two boys to await trial at home with their families, under certain conditions, including a $100,000 bond, house arrest, and a GPS ankle monitor. They would not be allowed to leave the state, no contact with the victim's family, each other, or Miranda Spencer, a mental health assessment, and no in-person school, online and tutoring only. Both teens were set to be tried as adults, which meant adult court, adult charges, and the real possibility of adult prison time if they were convicted. But instead of taking it all the way to trial, both teens accepted plea deals. As part of their plea deal, each would admit they were responsible for causing the death of Victoria Schafer and would plead guilty to one count of involuntary manslaughter. In exchange, prosecutors agreed to drop the murder and reckless homicide charges. Both boys admitted sending the log over the cliff together. Although the case was set to move through adult court, The plea agreements meant that the punishment phase would shift back into the juvenile system, where prosecutors recommended a sentencing range of at least 3 years and up to 4.5 years in an Ohio juvenile detention facility. At sentencing, both teens expressed remorse.
I understand that my actions that day has caused your family's life to change. And my hope from all of this is to use this trauma to learn and live the rest of my life in a way that will honor Ms. Schaefer's. I hope that someday you will find it in your heart to forgive me.
I know that no matter what I say, nothing will bring your loved one back. I know what I did was wrong. I hope that you know I never intended to hurt anyone that day at Hocking Hills. However, I realize now that my actions can have unintended consequences.
Victoria's sister read a statement as well.
The loss of my sister has impacted my life in such a way that it will forever change my life and the way that I and others exist in it. I'm confronted daily by ways in which my sister is missing.
Victoria's husband Fritz also spoke.
I can't imagine what you're going through. That's what people say to me, and how could they? Victoria's death is so tragic, so devastating, and so senseless. It's unimaginable. Whatever I say today is not going to come close describing how painful this has been for me and for my family. From what I understand, a fifth teenager was told about it that night, Bailey. She testified that Jordan told her that me and Jaden threw the log and killed the woman. And what I was told is when he was asked why he would tell Bailey that, he said, because I thought it would sound more cool. When I heard that, it's made me sick. Because basically what he's saying is, it's more cool to be a killer than to just have witnessed a killing.
Unable to attend, Victoria's mother sent a letter, which was read by Victoria's daughter.
My name is Emily Schaefer. I'm Victoria's eldest daughter, and I'm reading on behalf of her mom, Jennifer Coy. I'm Victoria's mother. Because of COVID, I was unable to be here today. Because of you, my daughter can't be here today. Because of you, Victoria wasn't able to see her daughter graduate from grade school. She won't be posting any more loving notes on her nightstand every night. Because of you, Victoria wasn't able to enjoy watching her daughter honored on her high school homecoming court last year and won't see her graduate from high school this spring. Over the last year, I've worked to come to terms with her loss. She will never leave me. I will carry my child in my heart until my last day on earth. But I need to know that this isn't the end of Victoria's influence on this earth. I need to know that you will do your very best to turn your life around. I need to know that when you are released from this sentence, you will have become a man who will make a contribution to the society, not just take from it. This is an early chapter in your book of life. I sincerely pray for you that Victoria's loss will not be in vain. Let this tragic circumstance catapult you to even greater goals that you can imagine today. That you will dig in and dig deep to meet the challenge of becoming a great man, a man who will bring honor to Victoria to make up in some way for one you so carelessly have taken from all of us. Let the story of your life proclaim to all that you understood the gravity of your actions and that you did all in your power to be a credit to society. Only that will satisfy me.
Both Jordan Buckley and Jaden Churches were sentenced to 3 years in an Ohio youth detention facility. The judge also warned that if they did not complete that juvenile sentence successfully, they could face additional adult prison time. Fritz Schaefer spoke in court and described how the family supported the plea deal because they believed Victoria would have wanted for the teens to have a chance. He also explained how the prosecution had stated that they felt that the boys exhibited remorse during their interviews with them, and that neither of the boys could see the log actually hit Victoria from where they were standing on the cliff. After the criminal case ended, Victoria's husband, Fritz, filed a civil lawsuit against the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. The lawsuit argued that cut logs in the park area were left in a way that made them easy to get to and move, and that the state did not do enough to block people off, warn them, or prevent something like this from happening. But the courts wouldn't allow the case to move forward, citing Ohio's recreational user law. The court treated Victoria as a recreational user at a public park, and she was there without paying an entrance fee. Under that law, the landowner, in this case the state, does not have the obligation to keep the place safe for people using it recreationally. The court also said the injury was tied to the condition of the premises and the actions of park users, referring to the teens. The Court of Appeals agreed on appeal, so the family was never able to fight it out in civil court. After being sentenced, both Jordan Buckley and Jaden Churches began serving a 3-year commitment in a juvenile detention facility, with credit for time already served. Based on that sentence length, both would have been expected to be released by around October 2023 at the latest, and possibly earlier depending on time served credit and juvenile release decisions. No official release date has been made public, since Ohio keeps many juvenile records confidential. Miranda Spencer, the friend who was with the group during the incident and later testified in the cases against both boys, ended up facing charges of her own. Shortly before the boys were sentenced, she was indicted by a grand jury for not notifying authorities about the incident. She was initially charged with an obstruction-related felony, but was offered a plea deal where she agreed to plead guilty to obstructing official business, which was a misdemeanor. She received a suspended 90-day jail sentence, which meant she would not actually serve those 90 days in jail unless she violated the terms of her sentence, for example, committing a probation violation. We hope this video did justice to Victoria Schaefer. Do you think Jordan and Jaden should have been tried as adults? Do you think they were truly remorseful? Let us know in the comments. And please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share if you like the way we presented this case. We appreciate you, and thanks for watching.